A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic conclusion to the tumultuous 2024 campaign, Republican nominee Donald Trump and Democratic rival Kamala Harris held competing rallies across Pennsylvania, showcasing starkly contrasting visions for America's future. The stakes are high as both candidates have framed this election as an existential fight for the nation. In Philadelphia, Harris concluded her whirlwind tour at the iconic steps of the Art Museum, famously featured in the film Rocky. The event drew tens of thousands of supporters, with Harris emphasizing her status as the underdog alongside her running mate, Tim Walz. She rallied the crowd with a message of optimism, proclaiming, "Momentum is on our side." Earlier in the day, she campaigned in Allentown, Scranton, and Pittsburgh, even stopping at a Puerto Rican restaurant to connect with voters. "I wanted to go door knocking," she exclaimed, surprising a family with her visit. In stark contrast, Trump appeared at multiple rallies, including two in Pennsylvania and one in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where his tone was dark and foreboding. His speeches were filled with alarming rhetoric, portraying migrants as threats and launching personal attacks on prominent Democratic women. Despite his claims of large crowds, reports indicated empty seats and early exits at his events. "Tonight, we finish, as we started, with optimism, with energy, with joy," Harris stated, introduced by the iconic Oprah Winfrey, as the crowd erupted with enthusiasm. The rally featured performances by Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, and Winfrey brought first-time voters on stage to share their stories. She warned of dire consequences if Trump were to win, suggesting it could jeopardize the integrity of future elections. As Harris focused on uplifting messages, Trump resorted to familiar insults against women, including a bizarre comment about Michelle Obama. His remarks also included threats directed at the new president of Mexico and a focus on crowd sizes, as he mocked Harris's event in Pittsburgh. The tension escalated as both campaigns sought to turn out voters, with Harris criticizing the divisive nature of Trumpism, while Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, made derogatory comments about Harris. The election day atmosphere was charged with fear of potential violence and misinformation, with reports of polling places installing emergency panic buttons in response to threats. As the first ballots were cast in New Hampshire, a tie between Trump and Harris reflected the razor-thin margins expected in the election. With millions of Americans preparing to vote, the outcome will not only determine the presidency, but also the balance of power in Congress, shaping the future of the nation. As the clock ticks down, both candidates are preparing for the final push, knowing that the results could hinge on just a few battleground states. The nation holds its breath as it approaches a historic decision that could either elevate the first woman to the presidency or return a former president to power amid a backdrop of controversy and division. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.